Kalashure Dali Women's Society in Crumeno Kola Paino Akrumi for Bracapivano. The true guest of honor Cruminos Chakri Guchusi Crumeno Sole. It is our great honor to welcome Mrs. E. Kushiamao Convener to the stage.
I'm not a guest of honor, so I think everyone must be wondering why I am here. As already told in the welcome address that our DC is not able to be here for our program, but however, she extends her greetings to all the Mao Women Union Senapati, and she has sent a message, and she has requested me to read it out for her on her behalf. Congratulations on the Silver Jubilee celebration of the Mao Women Union. I thank for the invite to be a part of the Silver Jubilee celebration. I couldn't attend the program as there is another state level program at Imphal City Convention Center, which I am directed to participate. Through the message, I take the opportunity to congratulate each and every member of the Mao Women Union for the 25 years of unwavering service, unity, and empowerment. Today is not just an anniversary, it is a celebration of the strength, the resilience, and the wisdom of the Mao women. It is a reminder of the countless contributions women have made quietly and courageously to the purpose of our community and the society. Empowering women, recognizing their contribution, and promoting gender-balanced development ensures a stronger, healthier, and more united tribal community for future generations. Tribal women play major roles in agriculture, family welfare, cultural preservation, and community cohesion, making them essential to community stability and growth. Equal access to education, health, and leadership for both men and women leads to stronger governance, improved livelihoods, and overall community progress. However, tribal women often face barriers such as limited education, restricted leadership roles, economic dependence, and gender-based discrimination, which hinder their full participation. Women unions, self-help groups, and community associations empower women through advocacy, livelihood, training, leadership development, and cultural preservation. Sustainable tribal development depends on gender partnership, men and women working together with mutual respect, shared responsibilities, and inclusive decision making. Congratulations once again. May the Mao Women Union work to bring sustainable tribal development through active participation in all fronts of socio-economic and political in the society. I wish you all the best. Thank you. That was on behalf of our DC who is absent today.
Thank you, Ms. A. Kushiamao Convener. Thank you, Srimati Mamuni Doli, IAS, DC of Senapati, for the heartwarming message. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my utmost honor to invite Srimati Genmai Gangwilu Mahel, MCS, Joint Secretary, GAD, MOPC, Government of Manipur, to the stage as our guest of honor today. Ma'am, the time is all yours.
Very good day to our respected chief guests, Sri L. Diko, Honorable MLA, 48 Mao Assembly Constituency. Guest of Honor, Srimati Mamoni Dole, IAS, DC Senapati, Sri A. Kapani, ex-chairman ADC Senapati, who are not able to join us today, presidents and our esteemed colleagues of Mao Women Union Senapati, distinguished guests from different civil society organizations, my beloved elders, brothers and sisters, and everyone gathered here today. I izo imela no shipay nite. Ana imela no mo English no petile. Omoy moso no zipi pishoto koe. First, I would like to extend a big thank you to the Mao Women Union Senapati for honoring me with the invitation. It gives me immense joy and pride to stand here before you today as we celebrate the Silver Jubilee. This is not just a celebration of completing 25 years. It is about celebration of courage, unity, the journey of countless women who have worked together and bring change to our community. The theme, Weaving Heritage, Inspiring Tomorrow, sounds very grand, and it is because who else can weave tradition, career, and family life together better than a woman? For generations, we have been the heart of the home. We have been the first teacher of value, culture, traditions, and even today, amidst all the personal and public life, we continue to nurture our family, our culture, and everyone around us. I've come to learn that 25 years ago, in the year 2000, a small group of women from our tribe came together with a simple dream to empower tribal women, preserve our culture, and improve the lives of our family residing in Senapati district headquarters. What began as a small gathering has now grown into a strong organization that has touched many hearts and changed many lives. Over the last 25 years, the union has worked in various fields like women education, health, livelihood, self-help groups, and representing the Mao tribes in different platforms. Let us take inspiration from our leaders and our exemplary Mao women and take place to pass on the passion, the vision to our daughters and be a beacon. They have led and shown us the path. Now it is our responsibility to carry forward the legacy and diversify the focus and work on issues that are more relevant at this point of time. As we celebrate this Silver Jubilee, let us remember that our journey does not end here. It is the beginning of a new chapter. The next 25 years must be about leadership, education, sustainability, and equality. Women have faced various challenges. Historically, the challenges was primarily of legal or social nature, but now the challenges still persist, and it has evolved into new issues like pay gap, harassment at workplace, property rights, unequal access to education and healthcare, and many more. And I feel that these problems persist mainly because of two reasons. The first is the continued economic dependence of women, and the second is the underrepresentation in electoral politics and decision makings. Traditionally, we women are not considered primary earner and had little to do with economic independence. Because of this, we remain dependent and could not voice many of our concerns. But I feel that we women are coming out and we are now becoming the breadwinner of the family. The best testimony of this is the Mao Imphal market. This year we celebrated the 10th anniversary of the Mao Imphal market, and I was honored with the invitation again there. 10 years ago, that humble market was born out of a need to survive during the time of crisis. And it started as an emergency response, but it has now grown into a thriving symbol of cooperation, trust, and economic interdependence between the hill and the valley of Manipur. The hardworking women of Mao have become a bridge between two communities, showing that business can be an act of peace building and that trade can be a path towards harmony. I will take the opportunity of this platform and would like to extend my gratitude to the Bailey-based NGOs and the government for the tremendous help and support they have extended to us. Another sector which I feel is very important and that can help us in bringing about economic independence amongst our women is by promoting our traditional weavers and artisans. This will serve the dual purpose of preserving our heritage as well as bringing economic empowerment of women. I've been attending many events in Nepal and realizing the importance of preserving our traditional arts, dances, songs, language, attires, and taking pride in our heritage. I feel in this industrialized world, handwoven textile and traditional craft have become a symbol of cultural resilience and not just about livelihood. But there is a need to make tradition more relevant and accessible in modern contexts. For this, we need a mix of cultural storytelling or narrative, collaboration with people having in-depth studies and knowledge of history, techniques, motifs, designing, marketing. That will help us in bringing about, building the trust and authenticity. Young designers and entrepreneurs should collaborate with our older weavers to bring traditional motif into contemporary fashion, ensuring that heritage evolve rather than disappear. And we also need to partner with the government institution and various NGOs if we need assistance, if we want assistance in the field, like funding, logistics. And when we talk about initiative taken by the government, we have the Mudra scheme. Like last time when I attended this Moneytex 2025 event, the audience was asked about this scheme, the Mudra scheme, and many of them had no clue. This is a very good scheme under the Ministry of Finance. These schemes offer financial assistance to handloom weavers. It can be individual weavers, self-help groups, or other organizations in the handloom sector at the rate of 6% interest rate for a period of 3 years. People who are in the banking sectors can extend help like to our people who need this. And like as I said, Moneytex 2025, I went there, I attended. It was very nice. The Department of Textile, Commerce and Industry, they organized this function with the primary objective of showcasing our rich cultural heritage in the form of promoting handloom, handicraft and our traditional weaving practices. It is a week-long event, and in this many experts, from different fields, buyers, companies, marketing experts and policy makers, they are invited and made to interact with our weavers and artisans. And I was very happy because I saw some of our people from Senapati attending. But I think we need more participation because there is more force in collective bargaining and marketing than doing it individually. The second point which I want to stress is greater representation of women in this decision making and policy making. I always see about this wherever I go, any public function that I attended. I always ask for this, more representation in electoral politics. Women account for half of the population in the country, and in the recent years, the number of women contesting general election as well as the women voter turnout has been increasing. But we only still hold 14% seats in the Lok Sabha and 17% in the Rajya Sabha and 9% in the State Legislative Assembly, which is very low. In this, the Government of India has taken initiative and enacted the Women Reservation Bill 2023 that reserve 1/3 of the seats for women in Lok Sabha, State Legislative Assembly. So I think this will be taken care. Again, surprisingly, women political representation in local governance is substantial. We hold 46% of the seats in local self-government bodies like the Panchayati Raj institution and the municipality, and this is 2024-25 figure. And the primary reason for this is the introduction of the 73rd and the 74th Constitution Amendment that mandate at least 1/3 of the seat for women. And over and above this reservation, some states, they have introduced 50% reservation in PRIs. Like from the northeastern state, we have the Sikkim, Assam, Tripura. And from bigger states, we have Gujarat, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Bihar, Maharashtra. They have given 50% reservation in PRIs for women. Even our counterpart in the valley, in Imphal, they are enjoying this 33% reservation in local governance. And sometimes, in actual, they exceed even 33% in certain regions. However, in autonomous district council and in village authority in tribal areas, such provisions are not extended to the tribal women folk. We are either underrepresented or we can say complete absence. The 5th and the 6th schedule of the Constitution also do not mandate women's reservation like the 73rd Amendment does for Panchayat. However, there are like specific certain ADCs are coming up with 33% reservation. We have the Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council. They have announced this reservation for women in June 2025. So all of us, we have to come to work together. We need to advocate for the inclusions of gender justice principle and mandatory reservation in ADCs to improve our democratic functioning. Considering the cultural diversity of the state and the country as a whole, and also the extraordinary law and order situation we are facing presently, we need to come together and promote women in policy making, because women involvement will bring about diversity in perspective, increase the chance of peace building, community engagement, and unification. Last, the one thing that I've been saying every time in my public speech is women should support women and uphold one another. Far too long we've been told that there's only room for one at the top, but success, it's not competition. It should be for the community. And the truth is that when women support each other, incredible things happen. Think of all the women who have changed history, from leaders to scientists to mothers and to teachers. None of them stood alone. Behind each was a circle of support, encouragement, and love. Let's change the narrative. Let's teach our daughter that other women are not their competition, but their allies. Let's build bridges instead of walls. The most befitting example of this is the SDWA. We have the Mao Women Union and other organizations in the district and in the state. We have collectively come together, built a platform for us to live ourselves and to voice our concern. We have the Deputy Commissioner Srimati Mamoni Dole IAS, a woman leading the district administration. Let us all come together and support her, collaborate and believe in the power of PAC. As a woman of Senapati district, I acknowledge the support of our men folks who have always been a pillar of strength for us. But we need a platform to stretch on the gender gap, and we can address this only when we have voice through political participation. I would like to request to our leaders, our esteemed dignitaries and CSO, we need your support. We need you to be sensitive to our needs, advocate and lobby for more representation of women at higher decision-making level, and place gender needs at the core of policy making. And to my fellow Mao women, let us ensure that every tribal woman has the right to live with dignity, with confidence, and with opportunity. Let us encourage our young girls to dream big and encourage our young boys to respect and support those dreams. Let us continue to lift each other up, because when women rise, the whole community rises. Together, let us promise to keep the flame of our association, of our union burning brightly for our children, for our people, and for the generation to come. With these few words, I would like to conclude my speech, and I wish the entire team of the Mao Women Union more success and growth in their future projects. Thank you.
Thank you, Srimati Gangmai Ganwilu Mahel MCS, Joint Secretary GAD, MOBC Government of Manipur. for inspiring us, for giving us an inspiring message and reminding us that women's skills and sacrifices are a great contributors in the family as well as in the society. You can know for the message to know either need to for either mom was no kemoy, need to mark or proboy society the soteso, or vocaye across shade, which is a pepinier. Praloy. Mushuhi, Ikromanajua, Uko, Olakaye, Olo, Jakrile. Signature tune. Loka Vemu, Infal, for Krumeno, Ikromahi Bra, Soteso Kutudara Brai, for Krumeso Papiwe.
wow. Kuchu no ole mulu to chule atu du re. Nira me joko lo kai ni no. Kalo shure infal team da me. Jo nira kuma na kuma le su bo shu bi re. Pramar ka ko lo no po ju ano mo su kuchu ka ni se. Pota infal mau infal da me no. Lo lien lung workshop ra mi kle no. On na mo ye o sa demo do bi te loka ve mo do ka bi re ju ka li khola we. Se gaga volo we li taram do na me shuti wo chi lu ji no sa vo mo do bi we a de ji jo go ye jo ni le ko she o she ju modernize tara o she jo ko so she da la o pu be ji o do o ji o ke sim re se de no jo ko le kuma no jo de ha mo do ko bu le he ma ka ta kuma na mo kwa chi ta re mo ga mi ki le gwa o ko se bo chu na ma ka ta o bu le le he ne he sila mo mo la ko le kuma i ke la pe no Nili tuna kuma epeno nili fu bejise amo modola sipu bala yipu balu leche bramano modopi ko busno mau community hall diulale ni modobi we duwe sedeno uchuna magatawa mikile no ovosa modonia gwasa laramda modonia gwasa magatawa sa kole kuma ego bakela peno modolo support solishe zum suwe kalo shure infal team ni le kuma ekateli
Chief Guest Speech. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our great pleasure to mark the culture of jubilation. To commemorate this special occasion, let us warmly welcome our East Chief Guest, Sri Los Diko, Honorable MLA of the 48 Mao Assembly Constituency, with a hearty round of applause.
Christmas is coming. Christmas without pork is meaningless. There is no Christmas without pork. I'm slightly little upset today because a lot of pig head was given out today. I think we'll not have sufficient pork this time during Christmas. I'm worried. Thank you so much for the beautiful program and also wonderful participation. I would like to give my honor and respect to the Memory Union Senapati, my respect and due honor to our guests of honors, our special invitees, our most reverend father who pray for us, and our pastor, and all our civil society leaders from different organizations, the Apex Body, from the Senapati, the NPO, the SDWA, SDSA, our federating units from different organizations, and especially our artists, our most beloved mom in touch, coming and supporting us on this particular day. I want to give my respect to all of you. Today is mine, tomorrow may not come. Ijohi azgoe shudu vumresmo. Ijono sokuru was so shudu solaresmo. You know, loso nyobri jono loso manyo, Murishudu loso panyu resmo. You know, chidai pen yobri jono peo, Murishudu pepa nya resmo. Joni uloiso ni loso. Jo voice of you also should do less more redano. Gospel of Musuado. What should I prepare? Although I prepare a message in the law. So what church was there? I don't know. Jo through me. Mao Women Union to so a big curriculum is all civil one prize peer, awards peer, honors of peer, respect of peer. 就个来切可以么？我们这么过一个无所谓，这个没有无意思。说过的我是让说那些，出头我们的什么，现在你我们的什么，都不说是意外的咯。你跟我说是跟你了，我让我们个别了，我说说过让我投资了说过了，跟我你跟我说比我做了，我拒绝没，我拒绝没。你说还能毛为门的呢？25 years 唔付冇嘅保姆做，你問你喂，我你問你喂是，啊地方問你喂，啊錢的咯，你那你的咯，是個麼？你可能收到不是的是，我收愛的咯，你可能收的咯，我付冇嘅保姆哩，如果收的，你那你阿媽是的你嘞，你阿媽是你嗰個的話，啊那愛冇的咯，啊那說收的在說收嘞，愛去都收怕你還是冇咯。我说的我说的是，有我有我的，是不我是喏，是不我做我是喏，我有时候不知道，这种我们啥吧，这你个，你可能我说一个那么吧，这嘛是你个，我没说合规，刚才我来手工口标合规，刚才我来写合规，也就不能发展了吧，我说嘛你的，我那个是什么自在那个什么是，我有个所谓的，我那个什么是。嘛就是我那罗哈什么，为了什么什么就是我不白嘛是什么，就是配过来这个说那些那个，但是你可能说在的，有人说你可能我说他不要了，就我带啊啥带的，你他们公开这里说呢，我训练的，下来了公开这里说来，你得啥都出来，出来，你他妈我上买个呢，对的，是可能是你可能毕业。做对，说了做对，干了对。我把而且把那山里不是什么说，你可没有我说是个来问你了嘛？你可能我所以中个别是个，你啊那你什么事？你那你去里面么事？我你说么？我所以都那让你拍个鼻子，哎，说那闭门起来，你说那我拍不能闭门起来，去多拍回来什么？按照说，我个意思，什么年的人，什么年来，去多说半年没得什么。按照说，我个意思，什么年来，去多一个说半年没得什么。我说，我爸就这么做的，我说别的人不拒绝着呢。所以他们那么想法，人家说，这我学来干了对，我跑个厉害。一旦没很我弄，我做啊，一旦是死我的，做白做问题的，没很我来记录了我的事了。没可惜了我的事了，没干嘛陪伴我的事了，没为变什么的事了，没么弄可了么事了，怎么做可了么事了，没怎么就这么做了么人么，你的媳妇嘛人么，我过别么事了么，我只能让不来修什么人么，一到个个是不人么，一到我来记录那些，一到我让没地方那些，一到变成那些了，一到1995之我靠个黑。To whole month fasting prayer so chain of prayer so repent so much better. Orang mana pa aja kuat. Orang mana pi se do. Ko to pis pi se. Nda mo cho hyo do. Nda mo一直no mai chi pe ba. Orang he ka hin so nda mo pa ji we. Sin ta ma si be do. Pa chu le li he. Orang mana sha ba aja pi no. Ki me mo ji golden era ro. Murid puedo minister kahibwe MP bwe ADC chairman bwe memu julure memu golden era bwe pedo sve ko chu zi ora mo sha pi chu ida mo mangi hira mo ra mo do ora mo kro do mo pedo mo ra ma ida mo khos shira ma kana ko pe mo shira ma kana ka vara ma kana ko shi sim ra ma o chu san no ko mar ha mo pu mo ma mo chu san no po le shi sim ra ma chu fu ra ma do我也碰到事儿嘛的，而是不考过我的时候事儿嘛，你怎么做过一步也是那谁都没做出来些的，我让我们啥比是，啊少，不多没事，啊少不学生没事，也，我让我们一代啥个比是不多，啊我们这不学，只是那不没啥不学，我说那里送马来的，一旦做过一步。啥子都没理解那些，是等于说，我这个没，说我父母给不摸你们你嘞，有周末不从个北里头，买到那个北里头， 木父母给父母介绍的出来，日不不了嘛，一直日不不了嘛，我们拖不了嘛，我拖不了嘛，孩子们搞背不了嘛，是那么做嘛，木父母给父母是过你们有的是喏，我直来说那些，我直飞来说那些，可他是喏理来理，嘛寂寞的来到，努力来，我理啊理也没做到。I'm so happy today to see my daughter-in-law or sister-in-law agree. Ada may ruvemi, new ruvemi church no ida memi pomi mahamai tangal. Holy Christian sorry do. We accepted Christ, the first village. Next year we'll be celebrating 100 years of Christianity. Mupumak pumo 75 years celebration so another 25 years will come. 100 year power either my desolation. Celebration so desolate next na some pumos a desolation, Mumaka pumos a desolation. Rocco Prodo. My chipele. We group hole. Was said a new vote business was a catasa or a minor college. People Russia Piro Coledo. Other review other my church, Limea Church Kahi was Kahiwe Coedo. Even in my church, service of now today we have more than 40 people. And there are no MCS officials, very good son. That's why we want to congratulate him also. So we're so proud of you. Father Boo, Pastor Boo, and that's enough, I think. Is all call of us no? Chompewe. Memphis or this way. Mama Kever Chompewe. Memphis or Hruso is summer. Opa Hruso, Uvu Hruso. It is different Hrusa. In a bishop will be said, I thought. So Memphis or Hruso, just Joma Mire. Just picture better from Pashu. Farm got just more cottage industry. Just Bobby the Ripomosudo is okay to do for that. It's okay to do for that. It's only was a leopard away. Or some of which end with that way. Decoration was sort of the 23 dramas. So this is a pair. Oramuno, it's Piero. Silver so pair. So there's no either his sharp sugar, either Mokosip, relation, either Senapati is jolly to a perivo. Jackie top Pesarua, Mahamusarua, Tangal Musarua, Zelen, Zeleron Musarua, Pomusarua. A career like Muzino Ujitakra like Uji Gaibun for Muzino like my Cosrai Manele, Muilakashi Manele, Edamusivo. Revolution 25 years, another 25 years, Vugulis. Either my Jodna Polish, either Fumi, either Upumi, either do know. Well, no, what's up becoming villages, Charnas for later. So, what's all the share? So, I the border. Peble, the Roncho Shure, Nikumania Sate, the Reda with the Pano Oramina, Shaki, so Rambo, Saki, so my Jacali, so Relation, as soon as I, Nikumoko, Piso Hino, or Kible. The Nocado Terre, with the Ferron Panshap is so.
As we mark 25 years of our journey, we may continue to walk with humility, love, and unity, putting God first and encouraging one another to grow into a stronger, kinder community. Ikrumeno juthino serno sotte so hava uliko huju kapeti chakritora ikruma juthino kanakana uli share jusipine. Thank you so much, Sir Losediko, Honorable MLA of the 48 Mao Assembly constituency, for delivering the speech. Ichui Mrs. K Adapro for your opapue. Sorry. Oh, no, there is a change in the program. Ikromenuchua purpose the presentation are he ikromeji Mrs. Ilolia co-convener for Bahio Tobiwe.
Alai truwe anali kumeno Jumaja review to Mosue. He no Mosumoli Kashi Ma woman to Senapati the Mushuleno. To who Tiji Pesha Galele. Only no sure. In memory to know the teach the far of Osabida. And now, in a multi Hemizino, or Rome Lipeono, or Zupa, Darkarpura, Vulekumusara de Sukumes, Mumumoto Kotos saw Licumeno, Vulekume Onagatiro Pile, Ilamizi President, Madame Madano, Ko Balasobili Kralole. In remembrance, no Mrs. Late Loli Isha. For its hand and the man of Baburi Lee, Jomajahi Kopubio to Mosue. Mrs. Late Loli Isha. For a month, and my Chitara, my Ma colony, the Bureli, Jomajahi Naiko Fubio to Mosue. Memu colony the man. Monsieur Mrs. Le Nino Isha, Nino Nissa, Mrs. Le Nini Nissa. He will hear Illicumativo, which is a petty Lipo or Ramhip that day, if it's a hand man for Chita, Ramana Buddha religion, Majako for Vio, the Mosue. Nino Nissa. Monsieur Mrs. Late Nili Ashipro. Mrs. Late Nili Ashipro. For 200 my Chitarama Nakuman Burelico for Biota Mosue. Mrs. Late Nili Ashipro. Monsieur Chairman Imis Pro. Chairman Imis Pro. Asas Crumano, Pico or Tobili Cranole. Asas Crumi. Monsieur Chairman Tapau Pudina Mai, Chairman Mao Tapau Henasa Kutuda Buli Kalone, Chairman Tapau Pudina Mai, Chairman Mao Tapau. Jubilee ni manya usotom dito bosye. Monsieur Chairman Tapau Pudina Mai. Chairman Tapau Pudina Mai. Monsieur Chairman Mao Tapau. Chairman Mao Tapau. lore, Madam President, no ko bubili kralole.
Actually, I know Ujuku Gaprahe, he no go for them more, and a program hen hey cherry, any little Jubilee, the voice story, reception, he no go Kadako, for beauty to pay Mosipile. Village representative, a village inulile, chairman secretary, Kala inulile, women chairman secretary, representative, Krumano, reception in Oko Katibio. A organization le novel go krume juhuku baruma bure te go to krume nile krumana ko kadepio Civil patron Mrs. P.F. Lopro, wife of Mr. John Mao, Dr. Helen Simre, wife of Dr. Fukre Fuze, Mrs. A. Lolianoba, wife of Dr. A. Lolinoba, Mao Police Station, Hikumino Silver Patron, Bronze Patron, Mrs. Kasipri Kaini, wife of Mr. Atiko Rolu, Mrs. Thambia Iloni, wife of Mr. Katipri Ashuli, Mrs. Nina Florence, wife of Mr. Nino Joseph, Mrs. Diada Pro, wife of Mr. Raman, Florida, USA, Mrs. Adaha Chokolo, Donos Krume, Mrs. Lolia Rita Krasi, wife of Mr. Peter Krasi, Mrs. Titila, wife of Mr. D. Pukeho, Mrs. B. Susan Chalai, daughter of late Bess, Mr. Kashipri Ashuli Mave School, Mrs. Loli Kaisa, wife of Mr. Bosapayos, Mrs. Kaisha Fashini Piku, wife of Mr. Bess Dikho, Mrs. D. Chokoni, wife of Mr. A. Pukreho, Mrs. S. Rosemary, wife of Mr. Yankai Kokapa, Dr. Kutrini Christina Chakri, wife of T.H. Bali Kaina, Dr. Kaihe Katini, wife of Dr. P.F. Kajiko, MS Senapati Indian Service, Mrs. Florence Tinia, wife of Mr. Atis Moses, Mr. Punilos, Inspector ADC Senapati, Mrs. Mariam, wife of Mr. Atis Benjamin, Mrs. P. Sophia, daughter of Mr. Late K. Fukrelo, Muli Arena, son of Puni Asose, K.S. Lily, wife of K.S. Sahini, Age Silver Jubilee Committee, Mrs. P. Vinny Veronica, Mrs. E.A. Loli Romao, Mrs. D. Mania, Mrs. P.F. Adapro Cecilia, Mrs. Derebesa, Mrs. Kaiko Besa, Mrs. K. Katini, Mrs. S. Adapro, Mrs. H. Winipuze. Area Committee, Mrs. R. Oloni, Mrs. K. Katini, Mrs. N.G. Chunai, Mrs. R.V. Holina, Mrs. L. Losro, Mrs. Jemima, Mrs. A. Lizissa, Mrs. B. Atini, Mrs. P. Rebecca, Mrs. N. Nisa, Mrs. Elizabeth, Mrs. E. Jaffini, Mrs. D. Hinya, Mrs. Cynthia Dominic, Mrs. L. Kapwini, Mrs. S. Komuni, Mrs. E. Ashipro, Mrs. K. Onia, Mrs. H. Saza, Mrs. N. Nilia, Mrs. K. Boni, Mrs. H. Nilia, Mrs. L. Nilia, Mrs. S. Adapro, Mrs. L. Adapro, Mrs. A. Shiza, A. Tapo Pudinamai, Women's Society. It is no, maybe person to first 10 years the office bearers Krume, K. Onia, Mrs. Los Losa, Mrs. Dihe Adaha, Mrs. Atisa Matibo, Mrs. Kai Koboni, Mrs. Matibo Komuni, Mrs. Asuli Besa, Mrs. Nili Ila, Mrs. Detralizisa, Mrs. Shibo Kaisa. Ye sound system Krume, Tisno, Momin Touch, Lokavemo, Dance Troupe, Imemilari Modona Mumaram, Solo, also Mrs. Kia Dapro, Daily Village, A. Kako so krume, nili krume no, ili krume Silver Jubilee tabai tori rili, jomajia reception hino koka debio joko cho masuwe kalote.
Kralo Mrs. A. Lolia co-convener. Moshiko Robleshe. Ikromene Johe Euphonious Peace. Ikromehi Fawopigorno Mrs. K. Adapro. Fonopra Pafuraye.
Lagu bumet finghi Jubilee assassin no ilobi we ichu ai no sokoro no rako ka ye imbe mai fe de ju wan so le
literature omatofena actually Jubilee oni mani kuchuji feelings amatofahi bule asa kuchu samule literature kralosho Mrs.
Ada proni no sotte so niji ku lakayi no fobra olo so shuga pivan. Moving on to the next, we will have now cultural troupe from Imeme Lar Modoname Maram. Let us enjoy a cultural presentation which will be brought to us by Imeme Lar Modoname Maram, showcasing the richness of our heritage.
iti kutiro hana iti drama hana zum su kutiro li
We all are proud of you. Imeme laramudoname maram. Kralushoy nukromano hava modern education modo kalepaja. Ikromeju fupe tradition cultures mangai tu ma nukroman modo tora akrumihi favolo nukromeji steps somani kapivano orame peno nukromie shara kapisamso. To express our sincere thanks, I invite Mrs. L. Sanya Lucy, General Secretary, Mao Women Union Senapati, to deliver the words of gratitude.
Karere le soa le pe Jesus Christ Krakolos Pewe, Ye Vlog Bo my Moso, Asa Sugajo, Jubilees Ilopia Way. Kahakujusa, it's a mocrocoze, Ita Ushu, Motosokabe, 3 years ago, Honorable Emily 48 Mao AC, Funo Arasha Pumatia, Ijo, Meme Fiji, Mafuma Kaipunga Preji, Onilis, Tavolo, for Sopia, Somoleka Pivano, for Krakolosa Piawe. Our heartfelt thanks also goes to guests of honor, Senapati Mamoni Doli, IAS Deputy Commissioner Senapati, and Senapati Kamai Kanguli Mahio, MCS Joint Secretary, GAD MOBC, Government of Manipur, for joining us on this special occasion. We truly honored by your presence, your commitment and service to society, especially your leadership as a woman in public service, serve as a beacon of inspiration to us all. It's a special guest, Sri Kapani, Chairman ADC, Senapati, Imeme Feno, Kokus, for Malimoya Ana, for much as the Ijo Futulumurena. Ilino Johali to first so crowd of Coco to first. Remember first support so for no, remember first the she show ways was no for Cracolosa Pebra way. Moshuna, remember first no Motolo, Umosoto Capi Krume, Pioneers Kalia, First President Secretary Umukume to Fur, New Crumino Mativu Togotus, Ijo Otogaji Mashilo. Jubilee Unis Maniabwe, Nikume to fair Krakolos Peabwe. It's the Macrocosa, Chief Patrons, Sir Shuturo, Royal Patrons, Silver Patrons, Brown Patrons, Kalia Donors Kume to fair, Nikume to Feno, Kachati Nima to create more, Jubilee to know for Bravano, Ijo Jubilee Unis, Alijo Sukolo to know, Nikume to fair Krakolosa Peabwe. Moshuna, Ijo, Jubilee Convener, Mrs. Mem Koshamau, Co-Convener Mem E. Lolia, Kalia Jubilee Committee Kume, Folia Kumeno, Arisha Bumadia, Folia Lalaji of Oxos to Fetchija, Jubilee Dono Ja Adra, Chikrita Hasima, Chukuchukra, Soka Pivano, Ijo Ilikumeji, Jubilees Asasha and Yasumuchuloe. So this is not fully committed to Prakolosa Pebrawe. Moshuna. Sotokoro Shira Kokabe, Reverend Father Nipuni William, Principal St. Xavier College, Maram Kunau, Kalia Okai Kalo Baby Guru, Pastor Fukelo Meteo, MBC, Imesipro, Niheka Kolosa Peawe. Moshuna. Ijo Olo e Odoge, Tatalili no Vosumaneka Bekume. Mam in touch, Nikumino, Imeme Feno, Imeme Fiji, Mafuma Kepungoka Paji, Onilis Tavolo, Piero Cocusa, Nilino, Malekejimo, Otokaye, Olokaye, Ye, Oha Jopa, Gigola, Akume Donovo. My mosso, some of us, some more crook of Ivano, Nicrume to Fercolosa, Pebrawe. Ye look of the more. Nicrumino, Ocato shop, Matia, is just an apatili, Memefano. Some Senapati, Memefiji, Onilis, Oloka, Yino, ye, Hiva, Onaka, Yinovo, Cochilla, Itamehoza, so much Pivano, Super Shuka Pivano. Mikrilino Prago Bukume, Nikrume Krakomosa, Pebrawe. Kalia, Dele Village Women's Society, Imeme Larum Modo Name Maram, Mrs. K. Adapro, Jubilee Queer, Nikrume Kralo Shade, to go just a paper Puawe. Moshuna. No Lufa Krume, Nikrume no, try Kakrumechi Vuta Bua, Ijo, Imeme Feno. Mafuma Kaipongoka Baji, Onilis Vubio to Cocus, Malima, Ijota Voma Mimuka Pivano, no you fukume, Nikume to Fukakosa Piawe. Moshuna. would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to all our special invitees who have joined us today. Your presence and invaluable insight have made us this event truly special, and we are deeply grateful for your contribution. Kalia Mao Council, Mao Naga Women Welfare Association, Mao Union Senapati, Mao Student Union Senapati, newly Lenovo Lokubo, Chairman Secretary, Women Chairperson and Secretary, Vulokubo Omemoso, Nikumet Fepra Kolos Peawe. Mushu nahi, ijo program mushu mazana sutesa sukabe, mem adaha kalyami satya, nihino mushu mazana sutesa sukabe vano, nihi prakolosa peawe. Mushuna, ijo umay muswe dono, arra likalibo bokabe, topo putuname, ye mouse union, nitamino. Johali lino arra babwa soka pivano ni krume topfe kakolosa pepabwe. Mushuna he ijo photographer soka bi, sound system soka bi, media coverage, decoration krume ni krume no hiva ijo ni lesavo soto kapivano ni krume topfe kakolosa pepabwe. Mushuna Ochiva la richa riga befuna. Nino sote so la riga toka bevano. Nikra kolosa pebrabwe. Kralo pekrupa jibwe. Ana upachilino. Hokodusino. Hino kisutile. Ano pepra chiluko mobwa. Ye uji samakilo mumatia. Umetupfeno. Ozi pipitisho. Hilihi ajwa loe to fobio. Ijo Jubilee unili vugolo. Nito foto. Kutsuna kate kaje. Topfese, Jubilee has no follow, Kajis saw, Kalushe.
Thank you, Mrs. L. Sanyalusi, for the words of gratitude. Icholi ikromiji formal program okeguchus sobelishe, Mochuru Goroduno, Mr. Fokrelo Matthew, Pastor MBC in Mesopro for our benediction prayers of Jubilee.
Rachimade e GGP Helenoshra go boot of Sogabi Akumurami Akumulipio. In memory the share in memory Chiku Ilesa Tagabi Akumurami Nikalo Nikushue Chilu Chilunona Kumi memory the Jikajima Nibi Chiluna Kumi memory for Kochibi Shifabi Ianino Salagapit of to Levano Nikushube. In memory Senapati Nure Totsfeno Shragumwe Lebanil de Shibia Shishrabia Umugali Soto Malaysia de Itzla Jitobia Sotoloa Chikubia in Libya Mufumaka Pumopra Uni Yomapeno Manigo Lobano Kralwa Hiva Ufuko Fomono Muchabaloa in memory Koshawishi Chikachukuloa Vuguru Krai Foko Jibilo Manishe Kosibilo Manishe the Kojo Uchibinofa Agumeno Josofu Soko Trillis Agumeno Mani Makra Lemo Shua Somo Chukulovana Nikralo Ichode de Lipo Mufumakapo Nizma Nilure Mufuripongo Mujuva Akumushavatale Imema Fikali Lee Nino Udeka Jibio Ukruka Jibio Heva Kwashavataguru Lisa Lipo Johoko Siligonasa Ovo Ligonasa Chrysolis Kosoligonasa Otagata Ligonasa politics ligonasa mabeno memfebeno jejituklo shishazbio kusiloroji pubawa mushuleno opimosoa mushukolo shihanazabio da nino ara kowe lebeo ramai sisva akrumi memshi e memfebeno kana koi ababwa kana koi fokoja sisva mabeno ni shakika shiswa jo imemo fe muva hino ramai ni soji peglo shishazbio da nino ma chipe kowe lebeo ni kralwa nino ni kahar chipe no pese ai julino khogyo ai julino khoide deli ai no nilo kumoko ko annobia o forum ji so ju bible do ka bebi do sides no icheva khogo ido fe chole hele pe nino kumoko ko annobia jo o forum ji so ju pegolo o ki jo ba ji bio da nino khoe le pe hi va somo ju go bano fugro hotsu po shwa ta guru bano kogo mai chi你那种beauty，这个做了就绝啊！对我那里高的分，这里一定要签署个别的被许可的，一定要那可不来的，个别的一路跨过不来被许可的就是挂靠的，Amen。
Thank you, Pastor. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the Silver Jubilee celebration of the Mau Women Union Senapati. We are grateful for your presence and support and your prayers. You are all warmly invited to join us for the Jubilee feast. Happy Silver Jubilee to all. May God bless us all. Thank you. Jubilee je asa tawe summit of akov phobia ajupio de chus paper musibiwe kraloi Musibrawe. Ichu I know uju musibra kurmu tofe nikrumu no chez reception hinoko kadepio de Giuseppe. Mrs. P.F. Lopro, wife of Mr. Zahir John Mao. Dr. Helen Shimray, wife of Dr. Fokker Foze. Mrs. A. Lolia Noba, wife of Dr. A. Loli Noba, Mao Police Station. Mrs. Kashipri Kaini, wife of Mr. Atiko Rolu. Mrs. Tambia Iloni, wife of Mr. Katipri Ashuli. Mrs. Nina Florence, wife of Mr. Nino Joseph. Mrs. Dihe Adapro, wife of Mr. Raman, Florida, USA. Miss Adaha Chafulo. Nikumeno Chobuli, reception Hinoko, Itaji, executive maker, Deputy Joseph Mushur. Mrs. Lolia Rita Krasi, wife of Peter Krasi. Mrs. Titila, wife of Mr. D. Pukeho. Miss B. Susan Chale, daughter of late Besson. Mr. Kashipri Ashuli, Mavi School. Opia Musiwe, Nikrumeno, Tawesa for Pitoye, the Chusa Musiwe, Velokobu, Omotofeno, Asa, Jubilee, Oniji, Tawesa metaphor for Pebio, Chusa Musiwe. Mrs. Loli Kaisa, wife of Mr.